So Nick.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
What aren't we doing?
Disney on Ice!
Well, we are going to Disney on Ice.
I'm so excited. No, yeah, we are doing that. We're not doing that.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ooh. Na 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 na.
Very exciting.
So, do you know what is in this show? Do you know who's in this show?
I'm assuming Frozen.
Yeah.
And then after that, you lose me.
Celebrate memories. So they all have like super generic names. It's, from what I understand,
Okay.
Frozen, which
Right.
usually Frozen's like the whole second act. This is, how many times have we seen Disney on Ice together?
I was trying to remember that. What is this, the third time?
I think it's at least the third time, because we saw the one that was all Frozen. No, maybe I saw that without you. Maybe I saw that with the princesses.
That might have been without me.
But last year went with me.
Yeah.
So this is at least our third time together. I've gone to Disney on Ice a bajillion times, but I love it.
Well, I mean, I went a bunch as a kid.
I love it, love it, love it.
Would that have been Disney on Ice? Or am I confusing that with
No.
when I saw Sesame Street Live?
No, Disney on Ice is a thing. I saw 101 Dalmatians when I was a kid.
Oh, you know what I saw? Was Disney.
Darkwing Duck?
Yeah, I saw Disney Afternoon.
Oh,
Disney
that
on
would be
Ice.
such a good show.
So the first half was Darkwing Duck and the second half was Tailspin.
Oh my gosh, if they brought that back, people would go nuts.
I might actually still have the program somewhere at my parents' house.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So yeah, we're going, it's Frozen, Moana, and Toy Story, and then of course the Fab Five. Yeah, at least Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald always show up. So we're really excited, because it's like the closest we can get to Disney in Portland. And so I'm very excited. Stay tuned. We're gonna eat food first. Yay! Favorite restaurant. What are you drinking?
It's a local Portland-made craft beer. Totally delicious.
What am I drinking?
What are you drinking?
It's spiced rum, butterscotch, and eggnog, which sounds like what dreams are made of. So let's see. I don't drink very often, so this is a special occasion. It's for you, big mouse man.
Here we go. We do have an amazing ability to go to like across the country and still be able to get poutine. I feel like this is a skill. We might be able to market this.
And of course, an artisanal sausage plate. First thoughts?
Sausage.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening with this mustard, but like, I can't tell if it's the mustard or if it's the sausage, but there's something sweet in it that I am digging 100%.
We're gonna do sausage without mustard and then with mustard, which I don't think I have this one. I don't know how many different types of sausage there are. I think 3, maybe?
Okay, plot twist. There are different types of sausage. Oops.
This one's like a spicier one.
Spicier. And now, with the mustard. Is the mustard sweet?
Mystery solved. Figured that one out.
Some regular Sherlocks over here.
We are regular Sherlocks.
Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. That is beautiful. Eggnog. Lava cake. Peppermint. Happiness. I'm hyping this a lot. I hope it's good.
All right, here we go. Here's the
you gotta
payoff.
get this. All right, so I gotta
Oh, the lava.
I gotta do.
All right, here we go. Here's where it all pays off. That was just lava cake. There was no eggnog on that. Evidently, it's good. Yep. Alright, we've got the confirmation. Our reporter on site has said that it is indeed delicious. Dance worthy, even.
I'm so excited. This is so magical. Like, even just like the Disney merch is exciting. And I'm not gonna buy any of it, but like I'm excited that it's here. And I love Disney on Ice. Every year, I won't miss it.
I feel like maybe that's why they do it, is like to try and like make sure all the sound effects and stuff are doing great. Dream job as a child was to be a Zamboni driver.
I feel like you should do that now.
Someday.
What is the salary? Throw it away. Just hold it. Push the button. Beauty and the
You're doing such a good job.
Okay, now we're talking about her. Oh, that's awkward. Please let her down easy. I don't want to make her angry.
What a load of sappy mumbo jumbo! Nose on your hair!
Oh, don't you look handsome?
No, this book of spells is conjuring up some pretty strong memories.
Come on, Minnie. We don't want to get mixed up in any of those magic spells.
Yeah, let's go! Be right there!
So, how did it go?
It was so good.
Yeah?
I loved it.
Good.
It was a really fun show. So this was the Celebrate Memories show.
Yup.
And I thought it was going to be...
Very, very intense plot. Will Mickey figure out what his favorite memory is?
on his mouse pad.
On his mouse pad, yeah.
Yeah, so I initially was like, I don't know. Because these girls came out and they were like, we like to play games on our iPad. And I was like,
So it was like a lot more like small thing.
Yeah, so it was a bunch of small sets. Usually it's 2 large ones and 2 small ones. So like half the show will be Frozen with a short Cars bit. But this one had a whole princess set where they did 1 minute long, maybe a little more than 1 minute long little sets.
Yeah, just like, here's
Like
my
feature-
bit.
But it was good. So they had a Merida one, a Tiana one, an Ariel one, a Rapunzel one. Which Rapunzel? They do that Silks one like every year, and I'm always like
Flying through the air.
so good. Oh, it's just so good. And then
I do find it funny that for ice skating, they're like,
there's so
what's
many
the
people
coolest
that can
part
do
of ice
Ariel.
skating? Not being on the ice.
There was 2 Ariel, because the Little Mermaid Ariel did an Ariel, like a ribbons.
Yeah, there's an Ariel
thing.
Ariel.
And then Rapunzel did it. And so those were beautiful. So they did like a whole princess set, and Snow White did not have her own feature dance, but she was there. And Mulan, they had a Mulan. I thought it was cool which princesses they picked to do the featurettes, because it wasn't like necessarily who you'd think. Like they did Merida and Tiana and kind of, and Mulan, who are like not necessarily the like
A squad.
not, well, I think they're the A squad, but like they're not, you know. They did a Toy Story set that was Jessie and Woody doing like a Woody's Roundup, which I thought was really cute. 'Cause I was a little not worried, but last year we saw Toy Story was like a major set, and I was worried we'd do the same set again, which would be fine, but you know, it's nice to see kind of new things. Ham. I hope you got roll of Ham. He was amazing. This is the best part of the whole thing. Is whoever is skating for Ham needs a raise. It was amazing.
Skating for Ham. The Gerald Palmeradio story.
And yeah, I mean, so advertised, it was like Toy Story, Moana, and Frozen. And we got a whole Finding Dory set,
Yeah, that was wild.
which was great.
Not as tear jerky as the movie.
Oh my gosh, thank God. Because they were doing Finding Dory, and I can't even explain plot points of Finding Dory without like completely breaking down. So I was like, oh gosh, because last year when we went to Toy Story 3, I was like losing it. So it was a little bit of like a more chill version of Finding Dory. So it's Finding Dory, Toy Story, Inside Out, all the princesses, really. Like, pretty much every princess except Sleeping Beauty. There's no Sleeping Beauty.
Weird one to leave out.
I know, right? No love for Sleepy. And Moana, Frozen, and then a bunch of, like, Fab Five features. So Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Minnie.
Oh, and Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Oh my gosh! So that was so fun. They had a Sorcerer's Apprentice bit that they kind of use like neonish, like blacklighty kind of lights to make it.
Brooms danced around Mickey.
Yeah, I mean, and there's just something like when you get Mickey and his like they're just like, I felt like we were gonna watch Fantasmic. You know what I mean? Like you get Mickey in your sorcerer outfit. I was ready for it. You know, Fantasmic's a really good thing I feel like to compare it to because it's just like little, like a lot of little scenelets of different things.
Right.
A 2-hour long Fantasmic rather than a
half hour.
Yeah, the show was really great. They had these two hosts, and I didn't really they never had that before, and I didn't really get it at first. Yeah, they looked like
they were extras from High School Musical.
Yeah, but I understood why they had them after, because the whole, I think they were like, how do we get a bajillion things in here? We're just going to have an iPad, and they're going to be like, oh, here is this button, boom, inside out.
How do we keep it moving?
Yeah, so, and the two girls kind of acted as, like, the Wikipedia to move things along. So they're like, and everything worked out and it was great. Woohoo! Okay, Elsa and Anna, get off the stage. So it was to be able to, they were there to be able to, like, keep the stories moving and kind of resolve the stories. Yeah, it was really fun. Something about seeing Mickey and, like, the whole gang, you just get, it's just, like, butterflies. You're just like, oh, it's just so fun. I love it. It never disappoints. And every year I think I'm going to be like, oh, this is going to be too juvenile, because some of the theming will be like, hey, guys, which character is a mouse who wears a bow? But, like, it ends up always being so fun.
Minnie? But it was a lot of fun. It was a good time.
So fun. I love it.
Thanks for bringing me along.
Thanks for taking me. It was the best.
We did it.
We did it. Disney on Ice 2019.
Bum, bum.